Hi, we're the Mans, and this is our life.
We met in 2017 and just got married September of 2024. Finally bought our first house in April of 2025 and wanted to capture our interesting life, renovation journey, and everything in between.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video here on the Man channel. Oh, this winter has been so busy. We have got so much snow in the last couple months. We just got dumped on last night with probably about 11 inches of like light fluffy snow. So been out plowing a lot recently and doing some sanding and snow blowing sidewalks and stuff like that, but we have to take care of this place. There's a little bit more snow fell after I pushed it off this morning with the machine when I left, just to make sure Martina could get out of the driveway and get to work. But we have to grease the machine first off, and then we'll finish pushing off the driveway, and then we gotta get the machines ready to go for the next snowstorm. So let's go. Before we do any of that though, we better tend to the fire, as it's I think it's -15 outside, feels like -22 or something like that. It's pretty chilly, so we like to keep it warm in here to keep this old girl warm. This thing loads all of our sand into our trucks for the whole winter season, so I like to keep it in here just to make sure it starts and we don't have to worry about any issues. Let's get some wood in this guy and then get back outside. I don't know what it is with me and grease, but every time I go to grease something, I get it literally all over myself. One of those messy jobs. If you've never had grease on your hands, it is so sticky, and gotta wash your hands a few times to get the smell of grease out of your skin. Let's go. I'm gonna put on the chest mount quick and then we'll get to plow in the driveway. Hopefully you guys have a decent view. We let the loader warm up for a little bit, so should be good. We'll do a full push from the very beginning of the driveway. We're gonna take all this snow out back. Oh, that's frozen in the ground. Woo. you go, guys. We got the back lot all cleared out and the whole front driveway. So when Martina gets home, it'll be nice and clean. But just got to grease the skid steer now, and then we got the entire rink that we have to snow blow, and we're gonna snow blow some walkways from the house to back here into the garage. And then we're gonna carry some firewood into the garage because that's running low too. So we got lots to do today between storms. It's supposed to snow again later this evening. Gotta keep getting stuff done. Back in the shop now. We just finished greasing the skid steer, and I got both machines back plugged in with the block heater since it's gonna be cold tonight and it's gonna snow. We want them to start tomorrow if we have to plow. Earlier today, I used the old snow blower to blow one of the sidewalks in town just so I didn't have so much shoveling to do when it stopped snowing. But I got into a tree branch that was in the snow, and I snapped off this shear pin right here. So we need to figure that out before I snow blow any pathways around here, and I gotta do the rink as well. So let's get this fixed and get her back on the road. There she is. There we go.
You guys tired of snow blowing yet? I know I was. But the rink was the last piece to snow blow, and if you can't tell in the video, there was about 10 or 11 inches of fluffy snow on the rink. So it took me a little bit longer than normal, Snowblowing this rink is a little bit tricky just because of the rounded corners. It makes it a little bit difficult to get close to the edge. So afterwards, I've always got to kind of shovel the corners out and just clean it up after. But once we got it all snowblowed, it turned out pretty good, and the ice underneath was not too bad.
Now that we have the majority of the snow off the rink, let's use our magic rink shovel here and get it finally cleaned off and nice and clean and ready for a flood. Let's see how this thing works. Wow, this thing works great. Here we go. Should be ready for a flood now. Once we go to actually flood this guy, we're gonna have to use hot water for sure because the freezing rain made a little bit of slush and we got a little tiny bit of like shaly ice. Either I'm gonna have to scrape it with an ice scraper, hit it with a propane torch, or do a few hot water floods and it should fix itself. But I'm curious if my magic rink shovel will work on the patio up at the house, because that would be awesome if it worked there too. Maybe I'll try it out tomorrow. Wow. Well, let's see if this magic shovel works on the patio too. It would be really nice if it did. Let's give her a go. Come on. Oh, it didn't work. Guess I'm gonna have to shovel it. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh, this friggin' sucks. What? Woo! That's amazing. It even cleaned off the table and the barbecue. This thing is the best thing I have ever had. Oh my gosh, that saved me so much time. This is the old linen material that I had for when we used to skate on the pond, and we used to drag this behind a 45-gallon drum that we used to flood it with. But I'm gonna repurpose it and make our own little handheld resurfacer for the rink that I can hook up to a garden hose. We'll have to go get some piping and some fittings that will adapt to a garden hose end. We need 5-foot long piece of pipe. I think we'll do a T from here. We'll go 5 feet wide and 5 feet tall, and then some fittings that will adapt to a garden hose. Let's go to the store. We have found these 1-inch pieces of pipe. It'll be perfect. They're already cut 5 feet long, so we just need to find some fittings and then we're good to go. We are back from the store with our T, our end caps, and our adapter to go to the garden hose. I was gonna get a valve for turning it on and off when I want, but the garden hose I'm using, it's got this valve already on it, so we didn't really need that. Let's get to gluing this together. 2'6". What does this stuff smell like? Oh.
Why would you? You're supposed to waft it, not inhale it.
You want to smell it?
No.
It's nice and strong. Making a mess.
You're
Oh yeah.
even more of a mess.
Oh, that's on the pliers. Oh, that's on my fingers. 1 end cap. All right. All right, now I need the T. Glue this baby up. There we go. Perfect. Oh yeah, that's gonna be beauty. Now we just need our handle. This stuff sets up so fast. There we go. It's gonna be a little flexible, but should be all right because we're just gonna be dragging it. Now that we got the T all glued up, we just have to drill some holes all the way along this one side, just to let the water flow kind of evenly and distribute it. And then we'll zip tie it to the old Zamboni linen that I got, and we'll be good to go. go. Let's go test her out. We've got the hot water hooked up to the basement and to our hoses. Turn her on and see how it works. After all that wind, our linen picked up all the cedar stuff, which is good. At least it's not on the ice now. I mean, there's still some in there, but if you guys couldn't notice, that last clip of me flooding the rink was from probably just over a month ago, actually, as there was like no snow on the ground. But now the snow is pretty well level with the boards here, and these are 2 feet tall. There's quite a bit of snow, but we got the rink all flooded and it's perfect and ready to go. Mitchell's gonna come over. We're gonna do some skating tonight and shoot some pucks and enjoy the winter while we're not busy right now. So take a look at the perfect rink. We got a couple little bumpy spots. Not exactly sure how to like get them out other than scraping them or burning them off with a torch, as this is still my first year with a rink. So I think this ice here is perfect for an outdoor rink and being my first year doing this. But let's get the skates on and go for a skate.
I had Martina send me that, like, the falling video. Just, you went down hard.
It wasn't too bad. I just stepped on a pot.
This will be my first time in skates this season.
Really?
Yeah.
It's slacking.